Here on Kiwi.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Time for this week in Groove Guides. Editor of Groove Guides, Sam Wicks, the gentleman and motorbike rider.
Scooter rider, damn it.
Scooter rider, oh really?
Moped.
You just gave the impression. I think it's the leathers that said
leathers. Hey, even scooter riders need a bit of leather.
And I haven't quite graduated to the leathers yet. I'm a scooter rider myself.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, helmets out there. I haven't graduated to leathers yet. I should do that. Because it's quite, if you came off, you'd scoot along the road quite nicely.
Wow, nicely.
Well, much easier.
And more of one piece.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, on the front of Groove Guides, Jimmy Eat World.
Jimmy Eat World. Yes, Texan Sons that are finally coming to New Zealand. They're playing next week with Clap Clap Riot. These are the prototypes of the emo movement. These guys write a damn good pop rock. They've been in the game since... they've been around since maybe 94, 95.
Right.
And they're still going strong, these guys. Folks might remember a single of theirs called The Middle from a few years back.
Okay.
That put them back on the map. But they haven't slowed down, these guys. Came out of the school of sort of, like prototypes of emo. As dirty as that.
Yeah.
As that name is.
Because
Sunny Day Real Estate and bands like that sort of created some kind of template for bands that followed in their wake.
Did My Chemical Romance kind of mutate that?
I think My Chemical Romance was kind of unfair to tar them with that brush. I think that when they do it the right way, they're quite an ambitious rock band, like an orthodox rock band. You know? But I think for a long time people were using the word emo to tar anyone with a
it certainly confused
floppy
me.
fringe, right?
Yeah, I just got, because I wasn't sort of part of that, I just really got confused about what it was all about.
Yeah, it can take in a whole lot of stuff. Emo being, emo from emotional, of course.
Yeah.
But, like delivering your rock with some plaintive emotion.
Yeah. Nice. Jimmy Eat World anyway on the front, and so they're going to be here with Clap Clap Riot. Now
I reckon that's a great support act.
Yeah.
What is that video there? That fantastic video that takes cues from Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a new song of theirs.
They have just released a new one. You're right. And we've been
great rock song
playing it.
Those guys write a good tune.
Which is good to see because Clap Clap Riot have been around a couple of years now, and they came out with some initial tracks. And
it feels like they've been threatening to kind of make a dent in commercial rock radio, but
everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
Clap Clap Riot.
Tune.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Foo Fighters, they're streaming their album online at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
For free.
And they've returned to the source because Butch Vig's produced this one.
Yep.
And Gavin Bertram, the writer, reckons it's the best album they've done in 10 years. So they've, got Butch Vig, the producer behind Nevermind, back in the fold, which I thought was interesting because, Kurt Cobain, as I understand it, never liked the production on Nevermind. It was too much sheen for his liking.
Huh.
Yeah. So, but he creates a pretty big sound. Producer behind records like Siamese Dream and so on. Is
Garbage still around?
I don't think so. Garbage never worked for me.
No?
They always felt like they were just born in an executive's office. Like Blondie for the 90s, but not quite.
Yeah, it was a little bit manufactured, I suppose. Yeah.
Actually, I see you're just turning past the middle section.
Yeah, what is this? Glossiness.
Glossy pin-up poster. We've announced a Big Boy show for Thursday the 25th of August at the Logan Campbell Centre. Big Boy being one half of the greatest rap duo of all time, Outkast.
I'm gonna have to pull that out.
Yeah, pull it out. Stick it on your wall.
Have a good little look.
Big Boy's coming to town to play solo material and Outkast cuts. So we're
the better half of Outkast.
I'd say they're on par. They always, I guess, Andre 3000 was the Jimi Hendrix sort of half of the duo, and Big Boy was the pimp. They were definitely two halves of a whole. You needed both of them to make Outkast what they are. But Andre is sort of focused on the acting world these days. He's kind of missing in action from music. So I reckon this is the closest we're ever going to get to an Outkast show. So
that'll be huge.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Cool. So put that up on your wall.
Yeah.
Michelle Shocked.
Michelle Shocked is coming back. Edgett folk artist that folks might know from her Short Sharp Shocked album back in the 80s. But she's still going strong. She's playing a Power Station show, which I'm looking forward to. And last up, we've got Polystyrene in there. Polystyrene, who's battling cancer right now. Polystyrene being the former vocalist from X-Ray Specs.
Right.
And she actually did the interview from her hospital bed. So we were lucky to get some time with her, yeah.
Crikey. So it could be the last album.
It could be, but she's in good form, you know. But I was told by the record distributor that she's not doing any interviews now, so we were lucky to get in there.
Brilliant. And some reviews in there. Sherpa being the highlighted review, the album of the week. Five circles.
5 circles
for Sherpa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
Have you been giving that any spins?
We have been playing some Sherpa tracks, yeah. Yeah. Pretty Cool Optical Illusions is the name of the album. Andrew Cogan in there, 3 stars.
3 stars. I haven't heard the record. It came my way, and I sent it straight out. And the reviewer from that one makes the inevitable Andrew Bird
comparison. It's definitely there. Yeah.
You think it's a fair call? Is it a lazy call? Is it an obvious call?
No, quite not. A fair call and an obvious call. Yeah, it's in there. No, I maybe he wears the Andrew Bird stars on his sleeve, but I'm
sure he's aware of those comparisons being made.
Yeah. But man, there's not many people out there doing that.
Yeah, certainly not in this country.
Yeah, and also pictures of the greatest backyard gig on the weekend.
Backyard gig, that looked fun as hell. They even had skateboarders in there, so obviously had a bit of warehouse space to play with.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever reveal the address, or was that strictly invite?
I think it was strictly invite only, but they managed to get, from what I can tell, about 70 people along to their gig, which is cool, with Drab Do Riffs and some great pictures of Drab Do Riffs going off the hook.
Love those guys.
And a skateboarder as well.
When is Quentin Tarantino going to reach out to those guys?
Exactly.
Get them in a film.
Yeah.
They've got the look, they've got the sound.
Yeah.
They're mean.
Actually, there's a Quentin Tarantino film on the way, I heard about. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You know anything about it?
No, not really. Actually, no, isn't it Kill Bill 3?
Oh, okay.
Did you hear that?
No.
Anything about that? That was the rumour anyway. Kill Bill 3. Now, we're going to go out on a new video that you've picked, and I have not heard this track before. Tell us about it.
Well, I knew about this project for a long time. This is John Toogood's solo project, which I guess has a name now, and the name is the Adults. And he's been working on this with Tiki Tane at Bethel's Beach. And it's a bit of a supergroup he's put together. You know, he's got Holly Smith on vocals, Lady Six on vocals, Tiki behind the desk. Who else is in there? I believe Nick Rowan of Skeptics fame is doing the sound. They've been recording at the lab.
Yeah.
Shane Carter on guitar, and they finally released. There was a song up online yesterday. It was making a whole lot of noise with John playing bass and Lady Six on vocals, and I like the sound of this one. Is
this John's Fly My Pretties? In some ways.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's certainly a super group, you know. It's although this is this ain't gonna rock as gently as Fly My Pretties. This one sounds like it's gonna have some punk teeth. I'm really looking forward to this project.
Cool. Well, the track is called Nothing to Lose by the Adults. And it's been put up online, up on YouTube by Warner Music. I'm going to play this. It's going to go into my
legally.
It's going to go into my recording on YouTube. It's probably going to get the takedown.
Oh.